Okay, welcome in everybody. This is Doors to Divinity, Chapter 6, Episode 3. Last time with this group, they had traveled southwest through Mushville, where they met Mayor Mush, who was running for mayorship. He had some political issues with another candidate named Mr. Conk, but I think you guys kind of came there after all of that, if I'm remembering correctly. And then you
Yeah.
parted ways, and
Mhm.
you are with Felipe. Who's Felipe again? Wait, Meatball, we know he's the devil. Felipe is the new cat that you
Oh,
met.
Who's the high priest cat?
The high priest. I'm trying to remember where we met him. I'm totally blanking on this.
We met him in that cathedral, I think up north of this room.
Mhm. He was in a
Right. He was in the
coffin.
sarcophagus.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Oh, whoops. I had disco music playing. I gotta get Dungeons and Dragons up. Hold
You're just partying so much, dude.
on. Okay. Right, Felipe. He's the priest. You guys went to the church. Okay, I'm recalling now. It's been like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I think. Something like that. It's been a while.
A month
Yeah,
probably.
I think 3.
3,
Um,
yeah.
Trident went on vacation.
Yep.
I was not feeling good, and then Trident was sick.
Right.
Last week, yeah.
Right. For some reason, oh, I see why. This should be here. Okay. All right, so now you have to decide where you're going next. I think you were going toward the southwest. There is a door down that hall.
Yes,
Okay.
we were trying to get out of the big dungeon
Right. You're very
through
close.
that direction.
You come to this room next. You can go ahead and roll an investigation check on the door, or unless you're just opening it, of course.
Um,
Which store was it that we're trying to? We're
This
going down
way.
south, right? Yeah.
I mean, I might as well. I am a rogue, and I'm always suspicious. Um, Whoa, I changed something about the shard.
I
Maybe it's
heard
just
there
the
were
color?
changes. I don't know. It looks the same for me on my end, but it definitely will look different for you. So
Oh, I
a
guess I'm checking for
20.
traps.
That's fine. Just keep that roll. You look. There's no traps on the door. The door is unlocked, though it is shut. Are you opening it?
Yeah.
As you open the door, you see sticky filaments begin to stretch and pull back. As the door kind of gets wider, they begin to snap. And inside, you feel like you're walking into almost like a cocoon rather than a room. The floor is covered in these white filaments, and it's difficult to walk. You notice that as you step in, your feet are getting like stuck on the ground. It takes extra effort to lift them off the floor. Your movement is reduced by half when you're in this type of room. You can roll a nature check
Mm.
if you'd like to know a little bit more about this.
Um, sure. I think
Can
I'm
I also roll?
wondering.
Go ahead.
I think I'm wondering if this is similar to the mycelium we saw, just on a larger scale.
That's what it is. It's mycelium. What would you like to do next? I'm going to go actually place you here. I think everyone else is kind of like right behind you, right? Trident,
Yeah.
you're peeking through. You
Okay.
can roll in nature if you want to have some insight on this.
I think I'm not like fully going into the room. I'm very wary of this. We've seen too many biological monster traps like this, and
Okay,
I'm looking towards Felipe and wondering what is this room for?
let me take a look. He walks over here. He's going to roll in nature as well. Yes, it must be mushrooms. Meatball's going to also take a look. He doesn't have insight either. Shit. He just shrugs and walks back. None of you have a clear understanding for what this is. For all you know, it could be mycelium that has taken over the room.
Do you know what this room was being used for before it was consumed?
This was I believe, a washing chamber. Yes, look over there. You can see it's underneath those webs. And he points over to the corner, and you can see like large tubs that have been just completely covered. I'd say that the room is really like, probably like you can't really walk on the outside, right? Like this, the 5 feet that are next to the wall, like that's all pretty much covered in like a slanted wall of these filaments. The inner part of
Mhm.
the square you can walk in. It's very difficult. You've actually kind of broken through a large part of that wall by opening this door.
Do we think this is some kind of danger,
I
or is
don't
this
know.
just some kind of natural growth?
I don't know. I've been asleep for a long time. I have no idea what's down here.
Hmm.
Trying to think. Huh.
I guess, can I do a perception and see if there's anything weird or dangerous looking?
You can, yeah, roll a perception check.
I guess I'm also looking for the possibility of like any living creatures that have been consumed, any evidence that there's danger.
Sure. So with your failed insight check, you take the incautious, uh, like as you've pushed the door back. You failed to kind of really
Mhm.
insight what this is. The door has revealed off to your right skulls buried on like enmeshed with all of these filaments off to your right. And when you look down at them, you notice that there's a variety of different kinds of skulls. There's kobold skulls. There's skulls that are from other kinds of creatures that might be down here. Maybe some of them small, some of them larger. They're completely covered, and it looks like they're most of these have been like decomposed completely. So there's like no flesh on them. And at that point, you realize that you're not dealing with mushrooms. You're dealing with some kind of creature that lays webs.
I'm starting to think this is not
Oh.
mycelium. I back out of the room.
What other way are we supposed to go?
I was hoping you would know that.
Well, let's see. Let me think. Do you have a blue key?
I do.
Oh, very interesting. Um, Checking something. We could try going around. I cannot guarantee, though, that it is also safe. But perhaps it is. We can only try. But this is the shorter path.
What do you think, Pip? Do we want to
Ah.
possibly risk fighting a spider? or
How many do you sense in there? Was it just one spider, or was it multiple like eyes watching you?
I have no idea. I've heard the
As it,
web's this big, but they aren't necessarily one spider. Sometimes it's thousands of smaller ones.
I say we press forward. Surely it's a short path to get to the next room. We can get out easily.
I guess
Mm.
Pip just walks forward in front of Sophia, and just just has Sophia. Pip asks Sophia. He's like, hey Sophia, do you know? Do you sense where they were watching you from?
I no,
Can I
I
do a
wasn't able
perception?
to.
yeah,
Since
roll
I walk in the
perception.
room now.
Okay. You look around. You see the skulls. You see the the bathing areas that the
Mhm.
Felipe was talking about, but you don't see any creatures in this immediate room.
Uh, I want to use divine pet.
Divine
Don't want to use.
sense. The presence of strong evil. Okay. Let me check something.
So it shows me the location of a celestial fiend or undead 60 feet from me.
There are no celestial fiends or undead. Does it say anything else?
Celestial fiends, undead. Uh, Within the same radius, you can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as within the hollow spell.
You don't sense any of those three specific things, but
The
you
presence
get the
of a strong.
general you get the general sense that whatever creature is down here is probably large, or there's probably a lot of them. One of those two things, just like Sophia had mentioned. And it's probably not good.
My concern isn't necessarily the size or the amount of creatures down here.
Yeah.
It's getting caught in their webs.
Well, I don't know. You are the great adventurers. You
Mm.
lead the way.
Does anyone
Uh,
have any fire?
any what?
Fire?
Fire.
Fire.
Let us see. I do not.
I want to cast Shield of Faith on myself since I feel something is. I don't know if it's multiple people or not.
Sure. Meatball steps forward and says, I cannot remember Meatball's voice. He says,
I have fireball. Or a firebolt.
Maybe we'd let one loose in this room.
Stand
It
back and I will deal with it.
sounds like a plan.
Meow.
Yeah.
he casts
Yeah,
Fireball. Okay. And
get me out of here.
you guys are already out of the room, so he's like right here.
Yeah.
It blasts and it clears the room of most of the webs. And you see a bunch of these tiny little spiders that survived in the corners. They like start to crawl down this funnel, which is this
Um,
next passageway. And they're retreating.
oh,
I don't like the looks of that. Neither do I.
yeah.
Huh.
Honestly, I'm not worried about fighting something so long as we don't get stuck in these webs.
So through this room that you're currently in, you no longer have reduced movement, but the funnel you will. Okay. What would you like to do?
Any chance we can get the second fireball down the funnel?
I can, but
Right up Main Street, as they would say.
I only have one more.
Maybe we try cupping the webs. I'm gonna pull out my necrotic adamantium spear and see if that kind of is effective at cutting the webs away.
Okay. Yeah, that is effective, and you are able to cut them.
Okay.
It's
It's
slow
like
work, but yeah.
it's like a funnel, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to cut it from around the edges of the wall until it's sort of like, like the open mouth of a bag hanging loose. And I want to cut it enough to where I can tie it in a knot.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Tied in a knot. Sure, yeah, it can be used, like tied together to make rope and stuff. So, yeah.
Well, so I'm imagining if it's a big funnel, right? Separated from the walls, maybe it's more like a bag containing spiders. And so if I
I
tie
see.
it closed, are they trapped?
Um, that's a good question. I would say that the spiders can move freely, like through the web.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm just gonna kind of start cutting it free.
Okay. It cuts. More spiders begin to scatter. They're too tiny to be of combat range, but they start to move underneath a broken door up ahead. The door is like in pretty bad shape. There's a big gap underneath. Looks like it had broken off halfway down the door. So there's like a big hole there. You can kind of see in. It's a smaller room, not too large. And that's where it ends. Are we proceeding down this
Okay.
tunnel?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be Pip will be
slowly.
leading. Yep.
Okay. When you get
He's
down
bad
here,
news.
in this one, you find that several imps' bodies have been eaten. These are not fully decomposed. These look like fresh corpses. And Philippe gets very concerned and he says,
Stay behind me, pussycat. I don't want you to get hurt.
and he just goes,
Meow. Don't call me pussycat.
it looks pretty wild in this room. I'd say like a lot of the corpses are a lot fresher. There's imps, more kobolds, maybe the occasional shroom. You could roll an insight check on that if you'd like. Anyone could roll it.
Oh,
You don't take note of the shrooms really. Pip looks at it for a second and goes, "Oh, the mushroom people," but the connection there doesn't really kick in. And you're kind of in this room. There's no notice of any creatures yet, and then there is no door on the next hinge. It's completely off. This is all web now. You can't even see walls beyond it. It just looks like web, no, like funnels essentially. Do you want to peek through?
Pip peeks through. Yeah.
All right. Can you roll? I'm assuming you're stepping on this room. Are you blasting it or are you like
No,
what are you
just like I
doing?
guess one. So Pip is just stepping one step at a time. So he just puts
Okay.
1 foot down only, like he's halfway out, halfway in, and he's just looking around the room.
Roll stealth with disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh no.
So
Oh
you're
no, that's
here
right.
in this room.
Yeah, I'm like
You
halfway.
find
Like I said, I was like halfway in, out, halfway out.
halfway.
Just
Okay.
yeah.
Your foot
So I was
gets
just like,
stuck on the webs. These appear to be very fresh webs and very sticky, much harder to destroy and much harder to traverse. Your movement in this room is half, unless you pass it an initial check. So, because it's stuck, I need you to roll an athletics check to see if you can move through the room successfully. Okay. You are stuck where you're at. And the vibrations in the filaments appear to have like you can feel them underneath your feet. Go ahead and roll an insight check. One more nat one, Trident.
there it is.
You're pretty sure that whatever has laid these webs is aware of your presence now because you're stuck in the web. So any surprise you might have had is definitely gone. Also, the fireball didn't help with that. What are we doing next?
Can I
Um,
try to cut it?
You can. You can roll a hit. You cut the webs and you are free. But every time you stand on this again, you'll have to do another check. If you get stuck, it requires an action to free yourself. It's once per turn that you would go if we're in a combat round. So
I
basically, that
advise
means
the
you
group.
go 30 feet and then you have to roll a check for it.
Okay. I have an idea. So I walk back a bit, and I get on Elkin with his fire. I was wondering if what's it called? Because I know in
Flaming gore.
combat, yeah, flaming gore around the area.
Oh, slow burn. Yeah. Any creature that begins its turn in contact with the Elkin takes 1d4 fire damage. So it is emitting flames.
Yeah.
I suppose the saddle makes it so you can sit on him without taking that damage, but the rest of him
Mm-hmm.
is on fire. So yes, as he walks, he melts a path for you essentially, or carves a path um, out of the webs.
Yeah. Yeah. So trying to hold this.
Good use of Elkin. So he'll go up front, I guess, and
Yeah,
you've kind of
I'm
figured
on
out a
him right
way.
now. Yeah, I'm on him right now. So I'm making a path right now for the group.
Okay. All right. Where are you going? Are you going through the door?
I'm gonna wait until everybody groups up together.
Okay.
So I'm right at the door right now with Elkin. I made a path for everybody.
All right. As you get to the door, you see down the hall, it appears to be just more webs. The bodies that are in there are pretty well covered underneath the filaments. You don't see any creature yet.
How high are the ceiling?
These are like Elkin is like having to lower his antlers in order to go through. So I'd say not much taller than 5 feet.
Okay. So we will probably see kind of stuff what's going on like close by because Elkin's like imbuing fire and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. So as it burns, you'll start to see some of the corpses that are in there. It's a graveyard essentially.
All right.
Okay.
I continue
I'll-
walking with Elkin, just getting up to here and just like trying to uh, get a feel of the room.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll perception check. Hey, thank you, Smoke. I appreciate it, dude. And
Smoke.
20.
Dirty 20. Smoke.
Dirty 20. All right, so Pip got a 20. That is not enough. You don't detect anything. Sophia can roll as well, and I'll roll for the other two. Whoops, that was persuasion. 13, not enough. 19 is not enough.
Come on, meatball.
Meatball.
26. Meatball detects it. Yeah, he is going to have you halt once you get into this door right here. And he says he smells it, and it's down the hall to the left. Roll initiative.
Initiative.
There we go. Let's go.
Oh no.
Okay. Pip, you are up. You'll have to decide where to go. You know you need to go to the southwest, but you can't really see too much yet, but you can see down this direction.
Roll for Elkin as well, right?
For what? Sorry?
Elkin, I have to roll for him as well.
Looks like he takes up your initiative slot, so that's okay.
Okay. So he goes what? Before me then?
Before or after. It's fine.
All right. So what Elkin does is he uses charge in a straight, 15 feet, just going straight this way.
Okay.
Tries to make like a little easier path for me and the group. Get more space for us.
Okay. What's Pip doing?
Pip is going to jump on top of Elkin and ready his plus 2 spear. So whenever I see an enemy coming around the corner or something, I'll just throw my spear.
Okay. You hear clicks.
Oh.
All right. Felipe.
I do not like this. This is the dangerous path that we've taken, but it is the shorter one. I shall go down this way.
And Felipe goes down here, and he reveals this pathway, and he sees the spider.
I see it!
And this is what he sees.
Felipe. Get back here.
Wow.
There's your
Oh.
monster.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yes.
Can I take it home, mommy, please?
Can I pet that dog? No cheap viewers. Go away. Okay, so Felipe, he went 20 feet. What else can he do?
Is the whole area? I'm sorry. Is the whole area like sticky with all that stuff, with the webs?
Yeah, for him, he went 20. This is his whole movement because it was 40 feet technically, because it's difficult terrain. You don't have to do that because you have Elkin. He is gonna. He's gonna take the. Yeah, he can't do anything else. He's gonna take the dodge action. He doesn't have ranged. Then it's Meatball's turn. Meatball was here, so he'll go. Yeah, Meatball first. Okay, so he'll go 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. Can he do that? No, he'll go here. This is as far as he can go. Shoot. What could he do as defense? Let me check something. He might throw down wall of fire. "20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high. Or 60 feet long, 20 feet high." Can you see here? No, that would hit Felipe. So he's not going to do that. I guess technically he can go 5 more feet. And then he could see here. So yeah, he's going to do that. He'll go here and he's going to cast Wall of Fire. Like this. Just so he can hit. Maybe he can't do it. Hold on. Nope, he could do it like this. So he can see that point where the arrow is. So that's where the fire is, which means 16 fire damage for this guy. He's got to do a dexterity saving throw. He takes half on a failure or on a success. Okay, so he's going to take half damage. He takes 8 fire damage. And then it goes to Sophia's turn.
I don't see anything else in the room.
Just lots of corpses.
Okay. And then anything past Elgin, I have half movement speed.
Yep. Or toward Meatball and Felipe.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. So Meatball should be able to go here then, because he had cleared that square. So I will do this then.
Okay. 5 feet, so 5 would be like 13. I think I'm going to ready an attack action, but I'm going to stay behind Pip and Elkin.
Okay.
Can I hold on to them so I can move with them?
I don't know if you'll be able to ride on top of the Elkin, but you can follow in tow.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, just so as Elkin clears space, I move with him for the duration of my movement speed.
Okay.
Okay. Do I have to choose between that and readying an action, or can I do both?
Oh, you mean like readying your movement speed? I guess I don't know. I've never had that asked before. Can you ready an action to move? I suppose you can, because you could use your action, right? So if you went up to your movement speed and then you readied an action to move, you could do that, but that's your action. So I don't know.
Okay. I'll just ready an attack.
I guess that makes sense, because after Pip and Elkin go and they've cleared the path, that's the condition being met, and then you would move that action. And then you'd take your turn after. I think that does work. Hopefully.
It's your call. I think
Yeah,
I
I
would
think so.
prioritize it as readying the attack over readying movement.
But
But
it's
if you're
readying an
cool with
action,
both,
and movement can be used. Like if you like you can double move, right? You can dash. That's an action. So you could ready a
mhm.
dash action.
Oh,
So I believe that is within the rules, if I'm thinking about it correctly.
okay.
Okay, so that means your turn is done, unless you have a bonus
Yes.
action.
I do, but I don't think I can ready an action and a bonus.
No. Okay, so then it's this guy's turn. Let me check Wall of Fire. I can't remember if it's start of turn. That ends its turn, okay? What is going to end its turn? It's going to move this direction to Philippe.
Would I be able to see it once,
Yes.
like, so I can hit from my figure at it, right?
Yeah, I would say when it passes down this hallway, you'd be able to see it. So that would trigger that. That hits. Nine damage. It's piercing. It does the full 9 damage. It squeals out loud. Once it gets hit, it then changes course and goes towards Elkin. It is then going to attack. Ooh, what is it going to do, though? There's 3 attacks. It's going to use... Come here. It's going to use its poison breath. I rolled very badly. You need to make a Constitution saving throw for all 3 of you. This is poison. Elkin is a robot. I would say he's immune to that.
It,
We don't have that on him. Oh, no, sorry. He's not immune. He's immune to fire, but not poison. So he will take this damage.
oh, damn.
What are you making?
And then we just need one from Sophia. Constitution saving throw.
So full damage, right?
19 passes. It was a 15 to pass, so it looks like you are good, Sophie. Everybody else takes full damage. She'll take half, and Sophia is also not poisoned, but Elikin and Pip are. So you do have the poison condition, which is not a fun one.
Can I cut that into quarters with evasion?
I believe you can, yeah.
Wait, was it a constitution or dexterity?
Con, you got it. Constitution saving
Oh,
throw. So I think
okay.
your con is still the same as your regular con check. So you rolled it fine.
Okay.
And I think when you click the saving throw, it still shows it as a Constitution check. I'm not sure. Maybe not, actually. No, it doesn't. It does. It does show it differently. Never mind. Okay. Well, that was kind of brutal, but you're up still. So the poison condition, Trident, poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. That was the creature's turn, though. It can't do anything else because that was a special ability. So then it goes back to Pip.
All right. All right. You said I'm poisoned, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm
Yep.
gonna use
Disadvantage.
lay on hands on myself.
Okay.
So I remove the poison effect on me.
Very nice. Poison is gone on you. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna use a second one of myself as well to heal myself a bit more.
Okay.
And I still have I have one attack still. So I'm gonna be using my battle axe Radiant Judgment.
Let's go.
16.
16 misses.
Oof.
Damn.
Okay. Trying to see something. Did I use that now? All right. I'll wait a bit. Elkin. Hmm.
Be right back.
Yep. Elkin, buddy. I don't want you to die.
Okay, sorry about that. I was saying goodnight to my son.
No problem. Elkin. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Elkin is just gonna retreat back.
Okay.
I know his attack opportunity, all that fun stuff. But yeah.
All right, I'll take a bite attack on you. A
19
19 to hit.
It does hit.
Oof. 24 total damage. That's 17 piercing, 7 poison.
He is down.
Okay. So he'll be here then.
Right. 24.
What is next?
And yeah, that was my go.
Where's your go?
Felipe is
Okay.
next. Yeah.
It's Felipe next. He... What does this guy have here? He is going to yowl. Intelligent creatures within 60 feet. This guy is not intelligent, so that doesn't work. He's going to... He's going to come back. It's 40 feet. And he is going to give a healing potion to Elkin. It's 2d4 plus 2, I believe. Let me double check that, though. Yeah, 2d4 plus 2. Let's see. It'll be a total of 8 points.
8 points. Okay.
That's his only potion. Goes to Meatball's turn. Meatball's going to move here. He's going to drop concentration on the wall. And he is going to cast... his flaming sphere. Oh, he can't do that. Hold on. He could do this, though. Yeah, he's going to cast flaming sphere. Right here. It's not a lot, but it's something. So a 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space. So it should be here. Hold on. See. Occupied space of your choice within range and lasts the duration. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. Okay. Okay, as a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make the saving throw against the sphere's damage, and the sphere stops moving this turn. All right, so he's going to do this, and then he's going to use the bonus action to ram it, and it takes... He has to do the dexterity save. And he passes. Does he take half damage? He does not, just misses. Okay, that was Meatball's turn. Then it goes to Sophia.
Sophia's gonna run forward and kick off one of its legs, diving
Okay.
between the back two, and turn around for an attack.
Keep in mind that it is double the movement speed once you're
Yeah, I should have
here.
20-ish feet, so yeah, I have like 22.5 feet that I can wait.
If you start here,
No,
then you'd go 5, 15, 25,
I have
35 to here, which you can't end your space here because the monster is there. Or you can't end your turn there because the monster is there. Unless you could go off to the side or dash, I guess, but probably don't want to dash.
not if I don't have to. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna tumble through its legs up to here and do my attack.
That hits. Let's go. This is good. The second dagger, that does not hit, but the first one does. Excellent.
Okay, and then I'm gonna attack with my bonus action,
Okay.
which I don't think I can use my main hand for.
Right. That hits. Big stuff there. Okay, that was big. You sever, like, you cut deep into two of its limbs, and it's kind of reeling back in agony.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
No. I got nothing left.
Here we go. It's the spider's turn. It's going to take... Actually, it needs to roll something. Okay. It is going to attack this time with its poison breath again. This was very lucky. It did roll a 5 to recharge it. And it attacks straight forward. You'll have to roll another Constitution saving throw. That was rough.
Oh, again.
Whoops,
God
this
damn
one
it.
was wrong. That meatball roll was wrong. I should have been a +9. Okay. All right, so that's 45 damage. This is poison. You'll have to roll... Well, you failed, so yeah, you are poisoned again.
Yep. Trying to get Alkin, but I can't get his thing up. There it is.
Meatball's good, and then Felipe.
Yeah, he's down again.
He's down again. Okay. Felipe passed, so he just takes half damage. Okay. 22, 22. All right, that was the spider's turn. It goes to Pip.
I'm trying to. It's not looking good.
You guys got this. You got this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use lay on hands on myself again.
Okay.
So and from that other action, so I'm out of poison.
It hit it twice, so just make sure you didn't click 2 spell slots, so that way you don't waste your slots on accident.
It doesn't have any slots.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna use
I
lay
see.
on hands. Just one on Elkin.
Okay.
What's the reach on the spider?
The reach on the spider is 10 feet
Sure.
for its bite.
Yeah. So I can't try to escape with him. Okay.
Which doesn't actually make sense. I'm going to switch it. I'm going to say it's 10 feet for the claw and 5 feet for the bite. I know why it's saying that. It's because it's from a different stat block. It's not right. So.
Okay. All right. If I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down fighting. I'm gonna use action surge.
Okay.
Actually, can I move down here for the next hit?
Yeah,
Or-
if you have the movement, I think you do.
Yeah,
So, yep.
that's half, right? Yeah, it has the exact. Okay. Now I could do
So,
with advantage.
there you go. Let's get it. Yes, there you go.
Oh,
So I think you got one more advantage to roll, or 2 more, actually. I see 3 attacks.
yeah, it's just 2 hits. Wait, actually, I have
There's a-
extra 3 attacks. Yeah, 3 attacks.
So just roll advantage on your 14. Yep, all 3 of those hit.
Okay. I also with that I'm gonna use Divine Smite as well with that.
Okay. There's gonna be some big damage here.
Roll the damage first for the. Oh, I roll real low on that one.
Oof, yeah. 17, 13, and 15.
Yeah.
There's the 15.
And then
There's the...
and those are the Divine Smites. Reach attack.
And then 11, 11, 10. Oops. And then your last smite kills it.
Oh.
It is dead. You did it.
Oh.
Lovely. So let's go ahead and keep this. That gives you guys each 2,500 XP each.
Pretty close
You
to
should-
leveling up.
You should be super close. Yeah,
I'm super
okay.
close.
All right. If you
Give
would
me
like
another
to do,
spiders to fight.
if you'd like to do investigation check on this area, you can, or we can move on. I should reveal some more stuff for you too. I can't find too much there, Pip, but I'll let you roll a D100. And then same for you, Sophia. Roll a D100. Pip, you find 68 copper pieces. And Sophia, you find 12 gold pieces. That is it. You find some knickknacks and some other like tools and weapons, but there's nothing that you need, and nothing of significance. No magical properties or anything like that. Just kind of makeshift tools or swords. Okay. As you guys move down the hall, you find you can go 2 different directions. I'm just going to clear this for you. Actually, 3 if you're going left. The rest of this little chamber is just covered in webs.
Okay. So I can just walk straight down this way, trying to clear as much of the webs.
Okay. All right. As you guys get down here, Felipe suggests the left door. And Meatball suggests going south.
I am certain it is this way, Meatball. You do not know what you're talking about, little pussycat. Don't call me pussycat. I am a demon. This way. Trust me, Pip. I know where I am going. He does not know where he is going. We must go this way. It is the way out, surely.
It's Meatball, but Felipe kind of lives here.
Very well. I suppose I must follow if you all decide to go that way.
Felipe,
going
are
what?
you starting to recognize the rooms?
Ah, yes, yes. As we move past these webs, this door, I do recognize it. I used to come this way during my lunch breaks.
Can I insight to see if he is actually sure?
Sure.
Or if he's a little confusey?
Sure.
Heck.
He's sure. He admits his mind is a little foggy, but he's pretty sure this is the way.
I say we give it a shot. If it
Yeah.
doesn't look correct, we can always double back. It's not the big deal. It's not like there's a giant spider waiting for us or something.
Haha, you are a funny one, aren't you?
As you
I
guys
tried to be.
come down here, there is in fact, he did say that there was it should end at a blue door or blue lock, and there is a blue lock at the end of this hall, which suggests that he was probably right. Meatball still says he would like to go the other way, but he doesn't explain as to why.
Pip asks people, how come you want to go south?
I have my reasons. I'd prefer not to share them with you.
We shared our catnip with you. Why can't you share those?
You did. There is supposed to be some kind of pool there. An ever-running spring. I've heard it has magical properties. I'm curious about it.
Well, why didn't you say so? Felipe,
I want
do you
it
know
for
anything
myself.
about this spring? You want it for yourself.
Is Elkin still poisoned, by the way?
No.
No?
There you
Okay.
go. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I
Can I
do
do
not-
a short rest, guys? I talked to Sophia and
Sure. Yeah.
Meatball and
Yeah.
Felipe. Just
You're like, just chill, guys. Just chill.
it's a little tired, guys.
Yeah, let's do short rest real quick.
I mean, I'm not opposed to going and checking out the spring.
Okay.
I suggest against it. I know what spring he is talking about. It is a very sacred site to the fellas. And not everyone who peers into the reflective pool retains the sanity of their mind. It would be unwise to go there. Silence, pussycat. I must see it.
I think I want to see it.
Oh, very well. I
Pip
shall take
agrees
you
as
there.
well.
Pip, what?
No, he agrees as well. I want to see a sacred spring. I want to swim in it.
Okay,
I
let's
haven't
go to
taken a
the sacred
shower
spring.
in weeks down here. In weeks.
Oh, Sophia smelled herself. Yeah. You know, missed opportunity with Lady Belana's pool.
True. Okay. You guys, just to kind of expedite this, these connected rooms, the walls are broken down in here. There's only the like the load bearing wall that kind of divides the rooms from the hallway to the north. That's up. The rest of these little dividers, they're all broken down. There are no doors. So when you walk in here, it's just a single room, and you see the divine spring at the end of the chamber. When you get over there, there in fact is a spring still running fresh into this little pool, which appears to drain slowly over time, so it's like always remains at a certain depth. Felipe cautions that if you peer into the reflection and look upon yourself, that allegedly there are times when the Felis deities will speak to you, or a deity will speak to you. It is your choice if you wish to do this or not. Meatball is certainly going to. I'm going to move you,
Good luck,
Pip.
Meatball.
Yep.
Okay. So Meatball walks up and he looks and gazes into the reflective pool. He is then going to roll a religion check. Religion is intelligence, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And you each get advantage with this since it is an item. He does have a vision, and he steps back from it and he goes into the corner and he faces the wall and he appears to be weeping and coughing up hairballs. He
Oh,
says nothing to you as he
poor
retreats to the corner
Meatball.
of the room.
I warned you, it is not for the faint of heart. Who is next? I dare not stare into the pool.
I might as well go. I'm dead inside. She's gonna walk up and lean over and peer in.
Do you have a deity that you worship or believe in or seek guidance from?
Um, what about a deity I'd seek to kill?
Possibly. I
Maybe it's
suppose that could work.
best not to think about Rin, the Nightwalker, because if this is actually giving us visions from deities, I wonder if it's him, in the reflection, and he will know as much as
Yeah,
I know.
sure.
So, oh, she's pretty agnostic other than that. She's kind of, I don't know. She'll think about about that bull, the bull guy. I have his
We
name
could
in
do
my
it.
notes somewhere.
If you don't have one, we could do a random thing. You would need to roll a
Yeah.
d4 to start out. It kind of makes sense
Okay.
to do it this way if you're agnostic.
Yeah. She,
Okay,
she knows gods are real, but does she worship any? No. Does she want to
gotcha.
kill one? Maybe more? Yes.
I need you to roll a d10. Okay, you have a vision of Vieri, a half elf, the deity of transformation and transition. And you know of this deity because you've read about him and the various religious texts on the surface and have heard of his whispers of his name and by his worshippers. You know that he resides in the plane of Beastlands, more specifically the Riverlands. His stone is a petrified bone, and his symbol is a half man, half eagle. You hear sort of this. How would I describe Viri's voice? A very mature sounding voice that kind of echoes from beyond the material realm.
Hi.
Hello.
Do I know you?
No, I
Don't
got your number
usually.
from a friend.
I don't usually take the time to talk to my worshippers. How was it that you found my contact information?
Oh, I don't know. Got it from a friend. Maybe I dialed the wrong number.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't really have any motivational speeches if that's what you're looking for. I was just hanging out with some of the creatures in the woodlands, working on my druidery. Blah, blah, blah. So,
Sophia leans down, propping herself up on her elbows with her knuckles underneath her chin. So, what are you doing?
no, not much really. I was supposed to go to my dad's house, but I tried to do everything I can to avoid him. He's a bit overbearing at times. And then there's the drama with him and, my mother and her lover. It just goes really deep, and it's rather annoying. So I decided that I'd spend the holiday with the animals in the forest. Yeah.
I'm
Anyway,
sorry to hear that. But that does sound like a wonderful time.
yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like
holiday?
maybe you were expecting me to help you with some kind of path or something, but I really don't have any wisdom for you.
No, just checking in, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever come
wearing?
to the Beastlands, you should try to come by and I could show you around. I don't know how you would get here though.
No,
You hear,
I'm pretty versatile.
you hear him kind of like muttering under his breath that like
Maybe I'm a bad deity.
he like doesn't really know how to act like toward his subordinates, I guess,
Yeah.
He seems a lot more comfortable talking with the animals than he does with other people.
Mm.
And
So,
very socially awkward.
what are you wearing?
Just my usual outfit. That's an awkward. I feel awkward. I'm sorry. Tunic,
No.
forest pants made of leaves, and a little hat to keep the rain off my head.
My apologies. It's my bad. I just, thought I was picking up signals or something. But yeah.
Oh, am I sending signals?
Maybe you're
I
not. I'm just missing. It's okay. Look, if I'm ever in the Beastlands, I'll come look you up.
sure. Yeah.
Platonic, of course.
Yeah. Good luck out there. I hope that, things go well for you. Whatever you're working on or trying to avoid. Yeah. I'd rather not know about it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. My name is Sophia, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
In case
I'm Vieri.
anyone,
Yeah.
in case anyone asks about me. But it was nice talking to you. I'll see you later.
All right. Yeah, you have a great one.
Sophia hangs up before he can finish.
So that's Vieri. I did my best. That's Eric's character. So, and it just
That
kind
was
of
good.
just dissipates. And then the vision ends. It was very awkward. But you did meet a Dimmy deity. Pip, do you want to
Hell yeah.
try?
Yeah. I have my deity.
Which one is it?
Ah,
Is it the Minotaur?
yes.
Okay. Well, let me look at this thing real quick. Corwin, right. Okay, East. I'm okay. So go ahead and roll a religion check.
Beep, 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 boop. Trying to make the call.
Oops, we'll take the second one. Um, you lean over toward the pool and you see a reflection, and suddenly your vision begins to blur and you feel yourself like just being transported to a different place and time. And suddenly you're standing before a great minotaur made of spores. Like all the spores are kind of like swirling around to create this shape. And he's immense. He's a very large beast. He's holding this frost giant's axe in both hands as he looks down upon you.
What do you want? I am Corwin, the deity of kinship. You have arrived in the Beastlands at the Steep.
You look up and you could see like on the pommel of his great axe there is like a petrified horn where he's like gripping at the bottom, and you realize you could roll a history check if you'd like. You're not sure. It appears that this is some kind of frost great axe. You're uncertain as to its history, but it is of importance. He just kind of looks down upon you and says again,
Speak, forest creature, what do you want?
Were you the one that helped me guide through the pain when I was holding the battle axe before?
Ah, the little rabbit fellow! Yes, that was me! I am Corwin, the great being of the Beastlands, and I helped you, little rabbit. Have you come to seek my wisdom?
Yes, I have.
Very well. What troubles you, little rabbit? Tell me all.
I need this battle axe to become stronger.
Ah, you seek power and greatness! Be careful what you wish for, or perhaps you will end up a spore deity like myself, losing your material corporeal form! Are you sure you wish that?
Yes, what do I need to do?
You must seek out the Minotaur of the Giant Hill. I shall show you.
And he is going to show you this. Hold on. Right here. Can you see that mountain? It's just a little little hexagon.
Up north? Yeah.
Yep. You have to seek a minotaur that resides here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's a path that I must take.
Yes, Minotaur of the Jagged Peak. You must go there. Defeat that Minotaur, and then you must coat the weapon in its blood, and it will increase its power, according to Corwin.
Magic what again? Magic Peak, you said?
Jagged Peak.
Oh, Jagged Peak. Okay.
Okay. He then laughs, and the vision fades, and you return back to the room. That is all. Anything else that you guys want to do here?
How deep is the water?
It's like a foot deep.
Not deep enough. Okay. But yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Meatball, are you satisfied?
Meatball doesn't say anything. He seems to have lost his voice. He just nods. Okay. You could roll an insight on him.
Meatball, you okay?
Let me just check something. And give you something more specific. Let me roll the D100 for this. 53.
Wait a second. I have my headset on.
He turns away, sort of like upset. You can tell that he feels like you're judging him, and he doesn't like that. And he's growing like upset by this feeling of judgment. And he walks over here and sulks in the other corner and says nothing. He has no voice any longer. Okay.
I think Meatball is very unhappy. Perhaps we should leave this place.
Certainly a good idea.
Let's go back to the blue door.
Meatball follows, but he follows sort of in tow. He's not really grouped up with you any longer. And then, of course, you get to the door, and we're going to unlock it. It goes straight down. All right. There we go. You guys make it down here. I am going to say, for time's sake, that you guys maybe camped out and took your time a little bit with your travels, a little more than the other group. That way it's not like you caught up or something.
Okay.
And then we need to go to the next map. Which would be map M. You're almost out of here. Now, the nice thing about doing that is that because you would have waited, you're going to get out of here perhaps a little sooner. We still have a little ways to go, maybe. You notice that this area seems to be traversed. You find evidence of people walking here recently. You suspect that it was probably the other group. If you roll a survival check, you can follow their path back out and into the city.
Looks like we're on the heels of the other group.
I will let you roll advantage since you're familiar with the group.
Oh,
Oh, God.
no.
We know nothing.
Okay. Well then. Let me check something. Which way did they go? I can't remember. I think it was through there. Yeah, I'm going to say that the other characters are going to help you with this. This would be survival, which is wisdom. 15 passes. And that passes. So it's going to be just enough. You guys are able to navigate your way out. You find little traces of them. You don't go the perfect direction, but you do go like a good enough direction where you get out. So you go through this, here, and I believe it's this way. Okay. Yeah, and then this. I'm just going to uncover it real quick.
Okay.
You can, of course, explore more if you wanted to, but I think you're probably eager to get back to the surface at this point.
Yes.
And there's your path out. You believe that they've gone to the left. So you are here with the two cats, and then you will go to the next spot, which takes you through another chamber. I do not have that map, actually. So you will have gone through another underground chamber, and you find like some defeated enemies. And one of the big defeated enemies is a kloof paw. Most of its corpse has been
Oh.
like salvaged, like they've taken like pieces off of it and stuff.
Mhm.
And then you find yourself back at the city. And let me get that up. Back on Chaldea. We've arrived, finally.
Fresh, steam-filled, filth-filled air.
Yes.
Thank you, Paradise Bay. Thank you for still being here.
And you come out around here on the map, down in this section, toward the water. Okay. What is your plan now? I mean, you guys have exited the mega dungeon. I don't know what it is you want to do.
I look at Sophia. I'm like, Sophia, you want to go to like a tavern or something? Just take a breather.
And just sleep for like 2 weeks. Please.
Take a hot shower.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do we know any taverns in the area that actually provide hot showers or baths?
99 Swigs. That's a
99
very
Swigs,
popular
baby.
destination. All right, let's go there
Okay.
then. Good old 99 Swigs.
How long have we been gone?
A long time. Months, probably at this point.
Months.
Oh,
Yeah.
worse.
Does anything look different?
There's a larger military presence in the streets. There are fewer artisans and traders roaming about. Things seem to be on lockdown. There are posters being placed by Shadow Council agents for the members of your old party.
Oh. Well, looks like things are moving along as expected up here.
It says that they had disturbed the stone garden, and they are supposed to be executed for their treason. You know that you can roll. Well, I guess you would know this, Sophia, but the stone garden is like a bunch of statues that used to be people. They were petrified and placed in the Shadow Council's garden. And you believe or remember from your previous conversations that Brillis had been looking for his family, which had been turned to stone.
Good for Brillis.
You guys arrive here with your two cats.
I say if something's worth doing, it's worth getting treason charges for. Just kind of playing with your knife.
Clear some of the street here too. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear the whole map. All right, there you go. The elk has to wait outside, but everybody else comes in. All right, as you come in, you do see an elf who's behind the counter. I don't have a token for him, but he's standing there. He's cleaning some glasses. He just looks at you as you walk in, then returns his attention to his duties. The tavern is full of a lot of people. Most of them are not they don't appear too happy. People are just kind of eating out of necessity. Workers from different parts of the city. There's not really like a family atmosphere here. This is more of like your rough neck kind of worker, I guess, blue collar workers.
Okay. What's kind of I'm assuming this isn't really one of the like thieves underground type of bars that I would normally attend.
This one's like sort of mid-scale, you know. There's maybe they frequent it every once in a while, but not as often as some of the other dives that you're more familiar with.
Okay. Do I pick up any conversations going on about things that have been happening in the city?
Roll perception check. You hear some people up here. They look like they work for the Shadow Council. Like maybe they're not counselors themselves, but they work in the offices or something. And they're discussing how like a group of adventurers had broken into the Silspore Passage, which is up at, let me show you. It's up here at the Chronoglyph Spire. The Chronoglyph Spire looks like this. Hold on. This is the top of it. The city sits below, and then the whole top of it is the Silspore Passage, and it's basically just kept activated so that counselors can move between the Shadowlands and Paradise Bay.
Okay.
And you know that these adventurers escaped through that. They were not, allegedly they did not go to the Shadowlands though, so they somehow were able to navigate the Silspore Passage and arrive back to their planet. You suspect.
Okay.
Let's see. What else do you guys want to do? Are you sitting down anywhere?
Yeah, I guess we could sit on one of these tables.
Yeah, the square benches are free. You see a performer actually that's stepping up here. And she looks like this. Oops. She's wearing a cloak, though. You can't see her very well. But you can roll a religion check to know a little bit more about her. I'll move you guys over here to the bench. Pip, you recognize her. It's a low check, even under her cloak. This is one of the demi-deities that you've read about, particularly someone that would be well known throughout the woodland critters' homes, just because Rakana is the deity for music. Sophia, she is unfamiliar to you. You find it strange that she's here. How she is here, you don't know. You know that it is possible to do that because of how Rin is doing it, right? He's on the material plane. But the fact that she's here singing is very odd.
Do I know if she's like a good or bad deity since I recognize her?
You do. She is considered a good deity. The deity of music, she's from the Cloudcoast. Her stone is the moonstone, and her symbol is like a lute, usually.
I look at the group and tell them, "Are you guys hungry?"
Oh yeah. So hungry.
I yell for the barkeep or like a waitress.
The barkeep like nods. He lights a cigarette and then signals to one of the waiters to come over. It's this short little Fellis that kind of hops over and like says, "Hello, hi. Is there something that I can do for you? Drinks, food?"
What's the special tonight?
It's gonna be sausage, and we have some very delicious homemade bread, sourdough, with butter. And unfortunately, our soup is not available. But we do have a side of mashed potatoes as well, and some turkey drumsticks.
What do you guys think? One of everything? One of everything.
Okay, that sounds great. Can I get you anything to drink?
Um, what do you like to drink here?
Oh, me? Oh, I'm kind of boring, to be honest with you. Just a saucer of milk.
That sounds wonderful. We'll have 4.
4 saucers of milk. Oh, that's great. Okay, well, I do see you're cat lovers. That's fantastic. I'll be right back. And then he kind of scampers off to go get your stuff. About 5 minutes later, he comes back as the food is delivered and the drinks. You guys are kind of finally have a moment here to relax. You're no longer being, attacked by a giant beasts or stuck in webs or whatever, attacked by demons. You look over and you see Rakana and you're enjoying the music and you're just kind of wondering, like, why is she here? What is she doing? Everybody else doesn't seem to really notice her. She is kind of well cloaked. You just kind of spotted her from the crowd because of Pip's knowledge.
Okay. Pip shares this with me.
Yes.
Okay. Really? That's a deity?
Yeah, she's actually a really nice deity. Her voice, it's so mesmerizing.
If she's so nice, what's she doing here?
I don't know, but we can ask. Wouldn't hurt.
About 30 minutes goes by and she finishes her set and takes a break. And she walks over to this table. Actually, walks over here to the back and kind of just looking out the window while she's tuning one of her lutes.
Well, are you going to go and talk to her?
Are we sure she doesn't work with Rin the Nightwalker?
I am pretty sure.
What makes you so sure? You've been asleep for 1,000 years.
Well, I have well acquainted with, well, not acquainted. I know of her. She's the most beautiful deity that ever existed. And frankly, I mean, I've taken a lot of inspiration from the music she's played. I'm a lute player myself. What I'm saying is, she's incorruptible.
Anyone's corruptible.
I suppose it's true to some degree, but it's Rakana. I mean, she is one of the most fantastic demi-deities to, strangely enough to say this, but to walk the material plane, I don't know how she's doing it. At least not for so long.
Well, Rin the Nightwalker seems to do it just fine.
Well, who's going to go and talk to her? I'm too bashful myself.
Yep.
You go,
I'll go.
Pip.
Yes, I'll go. Sorry, I was reading an email. So sorry.
You're okay.
She's not at the stage any longer. She's over there by the window.
Chart is now even lagging a bit on me. Okay. All right.
Oh.
So Pip walks towards Ricana. Hi, Ricana.
Hi. You can just call me B. I don't really want my identity to be known. How did you know that I'm Rakana? Did my disguise fail?
A bit, to be honest. I did
Shoot.
recognize you.
I tried to do it, but
Well, anyway, come over here. Let's talk near the window.
She's going to roll insight on you first.
Well, I guess who doesn't trust a rabbit?
Pip smirks and just chuckles a bit.
I'm sort of here on for strange reasons. I don't think I can talk to you about them though.
You sure I could probably lend a hand? I'm also with a friend Sophia, the one by the table with the two cats.
She's gonna
Sophia
look
sees
over.
him gesture towards her, and she like puts her head down and kind of covering her face with her hand.
Okay.
Oh, her. Well, I can't see her really now, but that's great. Is there something that I can do for you? Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Pip.
Oh,
My name is
well, it's
Pip.
a pleasure to meet you, Pip. You seem like a very nice bunny rabbit.
uh, Pip offers a hand. I see that you do need a hand. Like I know you're here for something. You can't tell me.
Well, for one, it's probably a boring story for you, Pip, being a great adventurer. And two, I don't really want it to be known why I'm here.
You could roll persuasion. Or I guess intimidation. It's up to
No.
you.
I like Pip respects her because she's like what you said? What was her deed again? The like forest
Demi-deity of music. Yeah, she's well
music.
known among the forest critters.
Yeah. So I do respect her because I have heard stories of her and her music and
Sure.
the soothing likes. Yeah.
Well,
So well, B, uh, since I am a really adventure and I love to go out and about. You sure I can give a hand?
Well, I guess if I was to employ anybody's help, it would be from the forest or the woodland creatures. Sure, come around though. Come closer to the window. Well, if I'm being totally honest with you, this tale is a tale of love. And it's kind of a sad one at that. You see, there was this boy that I was in love with. His name was Excelsior. This is a long, long time ago, before I came into my powers. And when I was rematerialized into this existence, he basically departed for good. And I've come here, out of all the places I could travel to, because there's sort of a break between the material plane and the plane of deities, the external planes. And I am trying to find a way to see if it's possible to perhaps break through the Silspore passage, so I might try and find this friend. But it's more complicated than just that. I also came for another boy, an adventurer that I'd met. I had heard that he may have come here and might have needed some help. And, well, I think that this individual has feelings for me. And though I don't know if I have feelings for them, I felt sort of indebted to them because they helped save Cloudcoast. It's so complicated. Anyway, you probably have never heard of them.
Can I roll to see if I remember them or not?
you can pry for the name if you'd like.
Um, hmm. Can I
So,
persuade
like,
her then?
yeah,
To see if-
you can just. I'm just role playing, so you can just ask.
Oh, okay. Can I know the name? Perhaps I might know them.
I mean, there's no way you would have ever met him. His name's Kamaji.
I actually know Kamachi.
What? Well,
How?
We were actually in the underground. Uh, like on the underground of the city. We were actually adventuring together.
He's a fearless warrior. He saved the Cloudcoast from the dragon incursion. Unfortunately, we did lose Ilir Nairn at a later point in time when he tried to rescue Kamaji from the Shadowlands. Ilir died there, and, well, it's another reason why I'm here. Is we need leadership, and the dragons are we've agreed to a truce, but I suspect that they're plotting something else now that Ilir is gone.
Oh, do you
So,
mind if
as
I
you can
bring my
see,
friend
go ahead.
Sophia to see if she could probably give us a hand as well? I'm definitely
Sure,
willing to help.
I'd love to make a new friend. She's just very cheery. Probably too cheery for Sophia.
Yeah. Sophia's gonna
All right.
throw him into the
Just
table and ask.
just a heads up.
Yeah,
Sophia, she can be kind of straightforward, but she's great. You know, she
right to the point.
love
Got it.
story with her. Yeah, but she's great. So I wave Sophia
So
down to come.
Sophia's
Okay.
gonna plop down and immediately say, "Are you working with Rin the Nightwalker?"
Me working with Rin the Nightwalker? Wow, you really are forward. And no, of course not. I'm here to help my friends. I know it seems strange,
Hmm.
but you have to understand that it is also very odd that Rin is able to exist here. It's the same reason I'm able to exist here. He has created sort of a sustainable atmosphere for the deities to walk freely, at least for a time. And time, I am running out of time.
What, like you breathe different air than us? What do you mean?
No, like, we're really only able to manifest ourselves for so long until our spirits return to the plane that we are from. I
Hmm.
can walk
I do
freely
struggle with that.
between the planes, but not the material plane.
So,
And what'd you say?
what I said I do struggle with that.
Oh,
She kind of gives an exasperated look, like maybe she's not talking about the same thing. Maybe she's talking about getting up in the morning and
yeah, I got you.
being awake. So, what are you doing here then?
Well, I'm hoping to find Kamaji, I guess, and deep down,
You know, come on.
Excelsior. Well, yeah, Kamaji is a friend of mine, although I think he wants to be more than friends.
Oh,
But
I met someone earlier today. Maybe you know him, Vieri. I think he wants to be
Vieri?
more than friends.
Yeah, I know Vieri. He and I attended the same.
Oh,
It's a long story. We went to school together a long
also
time ago.
world. Deities go to school.
Well, before this life, I was an officer in an academy. Well, training to be an officer. Are you familiar with the
I
creation
was.
story at all?
Sophia thinks back to that vision he got back in that church underground.
Yeah.
And she looks very confused, like she's trying to kind of
Shit.
fit the pieces together. Like a kind of a foggy vision versus an actual deity telling her about her history that just sounds so mortal.
Okay. I guess you kind of remember, your character remembers a little bit about the creation story, then like how the brain was cut and like it created a new universe. I'm not sure your character knows all of the
Yeah,
details, but
it was pretty. I don't know. I feel like you did
I did say
share
it.
a decent amount in that vision.
Okay.
I feel like Sophia still doesn't really understand, though. I think she
Yeah,
needs a lot more context to kind of fit it into her understanding of the world.
sure. Well, essentially, I am sort of responsible, semi responsible. It was really Corwin's fault. But anyway, we sort of recreated the multiverse uh, through our actions to destroy this mind flayer sorcerer. Are you familiar with mind flayers?
A little bit. We've we found like a church that we thought was devoted to mind flayers, but it was just devoted to this creation story.
I see. Well, essentially, this mind flare had consumed a substance known as magical shrooms or spores, and it had corrupted its mind so significantly that it had gained all these powers and was able to create uh, a brain the size of a planet. And it was birthing these beings which would hatch dragons or progenitor dragons that would go and create for it, all to its will. And eventually we found this brain planet and we killed it. And when we did, it imploded and recreated, through its stream of consciousness, it recreated the multiverse, which is where we exist now.
Whoa. My brain.
And wait,
So much information. So much.
so you're telling me that before this world that we live in, there was another one where you were all just people?
Yeah, essentially. But we were sort of recreated with extra powers. The ability to move between, very limited, right? I can sort of reach people through their minds on the material plane if the connection is strong enough. Until recently, when Rin was able to sort of destabilize that and make it even more significant, which is why I'm able to exist in the corporeal form in front of you now. Do you know
So
the Soulspore Passage?
yeah, we're familiar.
That's a stream
Are
of
you telling me
consciousness.
like you?
Well, not exactly. We're all part of the same existence, right? But when we travel through the passage, the Soulspore Passage, we're literally traveling through thought.
Who's thought?
That's the scary thing, the mind flare that we defeated. We exist within its mind.
We're inside the mind flayer right now.
Technically speaking, yes. It doesn't necessitate that it is alive, just rather that we exist within the magic that that mind created.
Okay. So I
She's
need
gonna
a
roll.
drink.
She's gonna roll
Sophia's gonna
perception.
wave over.
She says, "You familiar with the stones that they use to, to navigate this stream of consciousness? Like a sunstone, for example.
Yeah,
We
we've
we
read about a few of those.
yeah.
Those are
She shushes it.
crystallized. Those are crystallized memories. That's how material plane beings like yourself, they use those to navigate the passage in order to connect to material locations.
We have a
Yeah,
starstone, right?
You have a star
we
stone?
Sophia?
we have what is it? Lava stone we stole from Lady Balana, and we read about the
Oh.
rest of them. And she winks at Pip.
Mhm.
Sophia's trying not to be too forthcoming with information.
Well, don't let anybody see those because, one, they're extremely valuable, and if the Shadow Counselors saw them, you would for sure be apprehended.
That's funny, because I've been looking to apprehend them as well.
Oh, well, I think we're going to get along just great then, even if you are a little forthcoming.
Sophia grins. I think so. So, so was Rin like you, like
Essentially,
a mortal?
he was. He was a very powerful sorcerer at the school that I attended. Um, he's a terrible individual. I remember when we first met him, he took the kids, actually, the, my old friends like Vieri and Malachite and Excelsior. He would take them on trips, and once they went to the Fey realm, and he captured a bunch of pixies, and he brought them back, and he ate them all
Ooh,
for their
Whoa.
magical properties. He was serving this vampire queen. She's been defeated, but these twins, basically, this vampire queen and her sister, the sister had freed her mind from the parasite, but the vampire queen, her twin sister, did not, and so she was being controlled by mind flayers that existed on this brain planet.
it's still just hard to wrap my head around. It's like
Yeah, it's a
we're in
lot.
what, universe 2.0?
Sort of, yeah. And that begs the
That
question, what happens outside of this existence? Nobody's really certain. It's partially what I'm exploring. There's so many things that I am trying to discover and figure out, but it's been very difficult with my limitations. One of the things that I'm trying to uncover is what these shadows are beyond the Silspore Passage. No one, not even Rin, has been able to contact them or reach them.
Sophia kind of goes stiff slightly when she mentions the outside of the passage because she
What's wrong?
remembers. I had a vision. I think it was about the creation story, as you put it, when this world came into being. And I remember just knowing something was out there on the other side of the Silswar passage. And no one seems to know what that was. But it
Hmm.
was almost terrifying.
Huh. Strange. Maybe it's our old reality. I'm not sure, but we need to figure it out because I am afraid that as time goes on, the Prime Designer is just gaining power. Perhaps not. Perhaps he is actually defeated, but I worry that he might not be.
The Prime Designer?
The Mind Flayer whose brain imploded. His real name is
That's
Sorcerer Sargina. Sargina, excuse me.
that's who that temple that we found was dedicated to. Was the Prime
Ah,
Designer.
Hmm.
yes, Sorcerer Sargina is an evil mind flayer. They say that he was a powerful sorcerer who once was human. That's not the case any longer.
Companion over there, the very upright one, Felipe. I
Yeah.
believe he's some kind of archpriest or something of their religion down under the city that possibly worships this Prime Designer.
Oh, well, that's concerning.
Yeah,
Ignorance.
I
It
don't.
leads the best to ruin.
It seemed like a pretty wholesome religion. Maybe they don't know the truth.
Most likely. Well, if
Yeah,
you were.
actually, we brought him up here to, teach. He's been asleep for a very long time, and well, funny story. We kind of brought him up to share his religion and the history of the Phyllis with those of them that may have forgotten it up here?
Oh?
Is that a bad thing if this religion is him worshiping the kind designer?
Um, it's probably not great, but I don't think you'll be able to find a following. Not in Paradise Bay. Not with Rin's control. Which brings me to my next point. If you are who you say you are, I could certainly use your help.
I was thinking the same thing.
Well,
What is it you need help with?
well, my hope was to find a way to break into the council's chambers and see if I could dig up some information about how Rin was able to bridge the gap between the external planes and the material.
Sophia grins at break in. Okay. Okay.
Now, I should warn you, we'll probably have to use egregious means in order to do so. I hope you don't mind a little getting your hands a little dirty.
Pip,
I sure hope we do.
Pip
He
is ready. Cracks his knuckles.
And while we're at it, if you don't mind, just keeping your eye out for the name Excelsior or Kamaji. I'm hoping that I find him, but I think I may have missed him. That's okay though.
Last time we spoke to him, he was heading
Back up
back
here.
to his world. Um,
We're finding a
oh,
way back, right?
yeah, but I mean, you've heard the people talking. It sounds like some adventurers broke into the Salespore Passage and did not go to the Shadowlands. They went somewhere else. It sounds to me like they returned home.
Well, good. I'm glad to know he's most likely safe.
So, what else can you tell me about Rin? Like,
Well, he was a
what are his
vampire.
weaknesses? A vampire.
Wood. Wood. We
Well,
need wooden stakes.
was. I don't know if he's
I
still a vampire. I think he's more some kind of shadow deity, from what I understand.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm not sure stakes are going to work on the deity.
Well, I pull out my battle axe of radiant judgment. Maybe this might work. It's just glowing in my hand now.
possibly.
Good start.
I think if we could find a way to help all the other deities arrive here, perhaps we could have enough power to take him. I'm not sure exactly. I worry that he has evolved into something far beyond all of our powers. He really seeks only control and domination.
Do you know what his weaknesses were when he was mortal?
I know he loved fairies. He found them particularly delectable, as he once put it to me. That was a very, very disturbing time. He swoons when he sees them. He likes their blood. I think it was because he had a taste for them due to his vampirism. Their blood was apparently sweet to the taste. His words, not mine.
What about
Have you ever met a
personal?
disgusting old man?
Oh yeah, I met plenty.
He's kind of like that. He's very gross.
Mhm.
Forthcoming in
Yeah,
other ways, if you catch my drift. He deserves to die. There's no doubt about that.
I agree. Do you know of any personal weaknesses? Can you tell me about his personality? More about
He,
his personality, I guess.
He's quick to anger. I'd say he's not as wise as the other evil deities that exist. Some of them were not known to the other universe, at least not to me. Something to be aware of. Ael's Ghoul, for example. I don't know where that came from, probably from the far reaches of the Prime Designer's mind. Or Goosh, the geometric monstrosity. Even Cromwell, these are new. Vishnishtra is also new. Only Rin was added.
Hmm.
Hmm. Do you know
It
about
could.
his background? Where he grew up? How he grew up?
I know that he used to be tortured by fey creatures when he was very, very young, which is probably why he would take the children there to torment them. Beyond that, I don't know too much. As far as like casting against him or fighting him, what he's weak to, I think he's probably pretty strong to most things. I'd first try something like Radiant uh, spells if you were to attempt casting, though we're not ready for that yet. Beyond that, I don't have much more information for you, sadly. But you are willing to go with me to the chambers to try and investigate?
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah.
Good. Well, in order to do so, we're going to need to first get a suit of armor. It's a very strange suit of armor. It functions automatically. It basically comes in a fully contained. I don't know how to describe it. It's like almost like a button. You press it up against your chest, and then it unfolds and encompasses your entire body. And only the high-level counselors wear these, and they get complete access to all of the grounds. So if we can get one of these, then we should be able to access everything without any kinds of questions.
So it's like a wearable um, Warforged?
Exactly. That's the first step, is we're going to have to break in and find one of those in one of the barrackses, which means we're probably going to have to go at night.
Okay. Do we have a good idea of where one might be, or do you have a list of names of who uses them?
I just so happen to have a list, actually. It's one of the reasons why I stayed here
Perfect.
at this inn, is that some of the lower level shadow counselors kind of come here to eat, and I have been stealing from their rooms at night. And I
Hmm.
do have a list. She provides you a list, and it's got like a bunch of names on it. And it tells you who allegedly has one of these suits and who doesn't. They never wear them here or wear them out. They only wear them on the grounds. But she knows exactly where to find them and which ones to check.
Okay. Are there ever any circumstances they wear these suits outside of the grounds?
Not usually, unless they're transporting some kind of high valuable good or some kind of artifact. It does happen from time to time, but it's usually random at random times. However, the scheduled times for them to use their armor are known to me. I do have their schedules.
Hmm.
Hmm.
What if we provided some sort of artifact that they would have to go procure in one of their suits
Then
of?
then they would have to come out with them. Yeah, most definitely. But where are we going to get such an artifact?
I'm sure we could come up with something. Is there
Well,
ever any circumstance where only one of them comes out with that armor?
only one? Not usually. They usually will come out with several. Between 3 and 5, generally.
So we need something that is only 3 suits of armor important, and that's one for each of us.
Yep.
What about your stone? I could also, so that's the issue is if I risk my stone, I won't be able to get back to the Cloud Coast. Do you have any extra stones?
Yeah,
We could
I
plant one
believe
of
so.
those in the square. That would certainly get the attention of the people, and I'm sure word would spread. As soon as the Shadow Council hears about it, they'll be on top of it. But you do risk your stone that way.
We yeah, I can always get this back.
Okay. Well, it sounds like we have a plan. Now we just need to find the right place and time to plant it and wait for the people in the armor to come. In the meantime,
Yeah.
looks like I need to get back to my set. She looks over and the bartender is like glowering toward her. So she goes back to the stage and she begins to play her tunes. And you're left there with Pip after having a very interesting conversation with a demi-deity.
So we have a couple stones we can possibly use for this. Obviously not the star stone. She's whispering to him. And I don't trust leaving the lava stone out in public. We're a little too close to well, demons who might want to open the way to the hells. So that leaves us with the cat's eye, the pearl, petrified brain, petrified horns.
Okay. Well,
And
you have a lot.
yeah.
Okay. Well, it sounds like we kind of have our next direction. I think we can end here. This might be a good spot to stop if you guys are okay. Or we keep going, but might be good to stop here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we like take a long rest here, I guess? Like we could
Take a
save
long
room and
rest.
stuff?
You probably would have had one already anyway, but yeah.
Yeah. Can we sleep for like 2 weeks and take hot showers?
Yes.
You can sleep for 3 days and take hot showers. And then Rakana says you have to get on this mission because she can't stay here for super long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Besides, I think after missing 3 weeks, we have a little bit of time to catch up with the other group.
Yes, and I will say that you do level up because I'm going to give you extra XP for getting back to the surface. So I'm going to give each of you 10,000.
Nice.
And Pip, I'm going to grab that for you right now.
Yep.
Sophia's is done. Oops. Boom. There you go. Congrats. That's exciting. All right, everybody. We're going to end our session here. If you guys wanted to chat any more about what happened, we can talk, and then I'll play the song after that. So everybody's good for next week?
Yes.
Okay, sweet.
Yep. I'm good.
I'm very excited. We're kind of like there's like this weird like string of love connections between the characters. So Eddie played Excelsior, and they were like a thing, and then it was Kamaji that likes Rakana, and then Ruin likes Kamaji. So my hope is that I'm going to feature guest star Eddie on a episode and get all four of them in a room and just see how that plays out. But I haven't gotten to that yet. That's my hope, though. I feel like it'd be so funny. Someday. Fun RP session,
That
though.
would be fun. Yeah. It's a good game. Good one to get back to.
Yeah. Now you know more about what's going on and figure out. I'm curious to see what's gonna all happen when you guys confront Ren. Should be interesting. Still ways off, but we're getting there. Okay. Well, I will end it here then. I'm going to play the music. Let's go. GG's, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next week.
I guess I couldn't stand it. Now I finally feel free as we explore this planet. Your help is what I need. Roll the dice and make your move. I've got nothing left to prove. I know that you will have my hand as we navigate the strange land. I know I was feeling trapped. What I needed was liberation. Now I know you got my back as we continue our exploration. Roll the dice and make your move. I've got nothing left to prove. I know that you will have my hand as we navigate the strange land. This strange land.